Hello, my dear Capricorn. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between May 1st to May 15, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I now use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Zero Marketing. Now start shuffling your cards. So I call the Divine with love and light, and I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And I call the six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Capricorn viewers. So I want my dear Capricorn to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I also want to take the chance to tell you about Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, squaring retrograde Jupiter in Libra. This has been going on since January 30 and ending this square May 13 this month. So it's something significant, some pressure here that's really going to end. May 14, the day after, Pluto is going to triangle the moon, and moon also moves into Capricorn. I also want to take the chance to tell you about the Aquarius meteor shower, May 6 till 7, and the full moon in Scorpio, triangling Neptune, May 10. Jupiter in Libra have been going retrograde since February 7, and revealing all imbalance in your life big time. Mercury, the planet of communication, has gone retrograde in Taurus since April 11 and is now quickly moving backward in all the star signs up to Capricorn, revealing all lies that you have made for yourself and to others. Saturn has gone retrograde since April 9, revealing all the lessons being unfinished for you to finish, especially when it comes to things connecting to Sagittarius. How do you really want to live your life? Pluto is moving retrograde in Capricorn since April 22nd, revealing your worst fears that has the ability to rock the foundations in your life. So it's really time for all people, also Capricorns, especially maybe Capricorn because it's happening in your sign, to face those fears now and really put in the work. It will be your birth out of your own prison and into the sun. The fears is what's appearing in our lives over and over again. They want to be seen. They want to be solved. So pick up your worst nightmare and start practicing on not fearing it and working through it. And you will be let go of the cycle of this reappearing situation, bringing up the same fear over and over again. It's really chance right now. Okay, I will tune in for a few seconds. So my dear Capricorn, this is your future, this is your now, and this is the past. So the now is probably the first half of May 2017, but whenever you watch this, is probably the exact right time to see it. So the first card for you here is the Sun, beautifully. So the Sun is enlightening. The Sun is truth. Sun is seeing things in clear ways. So many planets are moving retrograde now. It's like they are going deeper into your psyche. You are going backwards. You're going backwards into time, picking up stuff that needs to be revealed in the face of the Sun. The Sun being your soul, being your attention, your I in I am. Okay, you have an I, a you. That's the watcher, the seer, hearer of your thoughts, feeler of your feelings, seeing of the world. So that I needs to start seeing the deep wounds that you have, the deep kind of impurities, things that have been pushed down, not being allowed. They need to come up now. wounds need to come up, everything needs to come up, being seen by the light and then released. Because we are evolving in the face of the sun. The sun is evolving us. It's our common soul in our solar system. And here we have the King of Coins. It comes in the same place as Sagittarius had it. So you might look at the Sagittarius reading. Some of you might have connection with that. The King of Coins is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Exactly, the King of Coins is a person that being able to make their own paradise, being able to make their own garden. Sometimes it's a person putting themselves in safety during a siege, kind of building a tower for themselves, an ego tower where they are protected against everything evil, where they can stay put, hide from their fears. But those fears are going to be seen here by the sun. So every impurity. But the King of Coins is a very good card. It's about creating your inner space, making your body into a temple, deciding how you want your life, building this for you, digging deep in the dirt, becoming a part of earth, not wanting out of here. See also, it's the sunlight coming in here. It's like your soul's light coming to you, making yourself see yourself. The next card is 10 of Coins. It also came in the Sagittarius reading. So the 10 of Coins is the treasures, the things that make your life safe. And I said to you that Pluto is moving retrograde in Capricorn since April 22nd, revealing your worst fears that has the ability to rock the foundations in your life. So this is the foundation of your life, and it's what have been making you feel safe. It can be different things, a house, partner, love relationships, things that make you safe, and also that's being built by you, by the light of your soul. This is things that you wanted. It's things that it's root chakra things. How your soul is going through all the chakras down even to the root chakra. And if you are being able to make a safe haven for yourself, you also invite your soul to your body. It's by this, you maintaining your inner space, making a beautiful place for yourself, that your soul can be grounded in the body. The next card is 9 of Wands. So this is strength. This is strength, defending what's yours, defending your safety, defending your what you have been building up. 9 of Wands is like drawing a line in the sand. It's very masculine, this. It's about defending what's yours, protecting your power, protecting your property, protecting your family. So it's very beautiful, but it's a little bit warning here. It's when you start protecting things, you also start to see a fear and an enemy. So the next card here is the Lovers. Beautiful card. The Lovers is about connection. So we can't make other people's to an enemy. We need to have connection with people. We need to be able to protect ourselves, put up boundaries, and have values. We're not supposed to, just give everything away just because a person has an authority voice or says to you, I want your stuff. This is called robbery, and it's what you're trying to defend yourself against here. But it seems a little bit like you're defending yourself against love instead. Maybe you have mistaken what's an enemy and what's not. Maybe you are fearing that love is opening your heart too much, rocking the foundation, rocking your security. Maybe you are losing control when you fall in love. Maybe you are risking something, and you actually do, because love is a beautiful spiritual trap. It's like a honey trap for spiritual enlightenment and growth. Because love is there for your amusement and your happiness, this beautiful feeling of being in love. But it's also there for giving you a lot of pain and it's like holding a carrot in front of your face, so you will keep on keeping on and striving towards the light and becoming more you. So the Lovers is Khalil Gibran. In the Swedish translation, they say that follow love wherever he guides you, wherever he takes you, even if you fear that the sword that's hidden beneath his wing will hurt you. So this is a person being very safe here in their castle, in their safe haven, and protecting themselves against love. Because love might be the enemy here. We can see the snake. The snake is DNA, it's evolution. We don't want this. We want to be, have things like they always have been. We want to have the stuff we always had. We want to have something safe. We want to have something staying. But we know, logically, we know that everything in our life is going to turn to ashes and dust. We are just borrowing a little bit of ground here on earth, borrowing our stuff, borrowing our house, our car. Someone else will have it 100 years from now. Someone else will inhabit your house if it still stands. Not even your house is forever. Your car is definitely not forever. It's built to last like a decade. Then you are supposed to buy a new one. So what can you take with you when you die? You can take with you this experience that you made from this evolution when you met someone, fell in love, and did the work. And you can also take with you not only the experience of this journey or all the adventures that you have been through in your life, all things happening, the conflicts, the strives, the happiness, all the things that you taught yourself during this lifetime. Also the love. We know that we connect through lifetimes. We meet the same person over and over again, the same persons over and over again. Also, when we leave here, they will wait for us. So love is a beautiful investment for eternity, but still there's some fear here. There's someone building up an one-man army against this love here, because it's so safe to be just with you. We are going through a time now when we are going to connect again to other people. We have been in a society that's getting more and more individualistic, being able to take care of themselves, having the money and the means to take care of themselves, don't need a family anymore, you don't need to be taken care of by your children. You have hospice or senior inhabitants that way you can live. You don't have to be dependent. So something else is going to connect us. Something else is going to bring us back together. Human beings, I have sometimes disregarded human beings as almost misplaced on Earth, because they don't have a really fitting in the ecosystem. We are predators. We are destroying things. But I can also say that if we had a bus full of monkeys driving to the airport, there would be a lot of conflicts in that bus. It would be a lot of conflicts on the airport and a lot of conflicts on the plane. So human beings are the only species I know that are being able to connect in this way, very socialized way, taking people's feelings into consideration, not have to prove authority or state this is my territory, this is my bus seat. You can see this happening from time to time, people going backwards into the monkey state a little bit. But this is what's I think is amazing about being human, that we can take other people's feelings and into consideration and behave accordingly. Sometimes it's a prison for us, sometimes it's very beautiful. So this is in the past for some of you. This will have been a long story of you manifesting yourself in the castle, and it's some kind of conflict between your soul and a love relationship, and at the same time there can't be a conflict because your soul wants connection. But something is going on here that's both very safe and yet it's some disconnection here. So in the past, some of you it will be happening in April. So for you watching in April, it can be happening now. This is Six of Swords. Six of Swords is even some deeper truth. You have the sun here revealing all the truths, making this light shine, but it can't shine on every place. We have deep places deep underneath or inside Earth where the sun can't reach with its rays. It can't reach with its power because it's what's making our planet erupt sometimes with volcanic eruptions, and the energy on the sun is providing Earth with all its energy. So it's still there even in the deep underground, but the rays of the sun can't reach here. This is the Ace of Swords connecting with other swords, Five of Swords in water. So it's this conflict between heart and mind. So there's a conflict here between someone thinking logically what's safe for them, what's practical for them, and what the heart wants, this spiritual growth. The sword that's being hidden underneath the wings. In this time, it's hidden underneath the water in emotions. But this person is brave enough to take the riverboat over the river Styx, going down to the netherworld and facing those fears. Exactly what's happening with Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, going deep down. So this is Persephone going down to meet Hades. Hades is kind of the devil, so it's your shadowy side. So you have lived a safe life, but that isn't enough anymore for your soul. It wants to see more. It wants to reveal more. It wants to grow. So it's going to go down here in this kingdom, revealing you for some danger, but also exposing your true self, your true you, the mind and heart connection where there's no conflict anymore, where you don't have to wonder anymore. You just follow your intuition and your instincts and your emotions, and you will find the way, even through the darkness. Here we have the Eight of Swords, so it comes underneath the King of Coins. So it seems like Capricorn is somewhat troubled. We have Jupiter here also being really big. What did I say about Jupiter? Yes, okay, Pluto in Capricorn have been squaring retrograde Jupiter since January 30, making all impurities, all imbalances, everything you try to hide from yourself, this prison that you are made for yourself, because it's safe, but it's also prison. When you put those bars, say if you are in a cave, protecting yourself from other cavemen, and you put those wands in the opening to prevent them from coming in, you also prevent yourself from coming out. So you are making a prison for yourself. We can see this very clearly here. This is someone trying to not communicate. The soul wants it. It's just pulling through here. It wants to go down, and it wants to not down in the netherworld, connecting with the heart, connecting with the shadow. But the King of Coins feels so safe in their castle that they don't want to do this. They don't want to go down here. They don't want to reveal the truth. The truth is dangerous. If you reveal the truth to someone, they might use it against you. If you say to them, I love you and I can't live without you, that can give them the power to hurt you. And you don't want that because you're safe here. So here you have entangled your body and you are blindfolded yourself. There's a lot of swords here. So that might be other people's opinions of you, what you need to do or how you should be. It's also your own thoughts about what can happen if you don't restrain your body, if you don't stay in this safe haven. This is a beautiful place you can build for yourself, but you're not supposed to, isolate yourself there. And, I'm just caring for me and my family and everyone else is an enemy. That's a prison. So some of you have been avoiding talking the truth, even though you know it. Your soul know it, you just don't tell it. So maybe it's okay. But I think there's you hurting yourself in the process. And probably those people maybe having a siege outside your castle, trying to get in. Probably not to hurt you in the way that you think. This is your assumption, how things will be. That with the Nine of Wands, you try to prevent yourself from getting hurt in the way that you have been hurt before. Usually it leads to you hurting others in the way that you got hurt. So it's like a merry-go-round here. So the siege The outside, the persons being outside want to come in and give you love, and give you growth, and make you see the light, make you grow on the spiritual journey. And you say, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. So for some Capricorn, you will have this like mirroring. You might have this like another person doing this to you instead, keeping you outside, and you are there knocking on the castle door and saying, please let me in, and they say, no, I don't want to. And when you leave, they are going to check over the wall and say, hey, where did you go? So for some of you, it will be like that. It will be the other way around, because we are yin and yang here. We just take one part of this drama. It's no good and evil, really. It's just, you just want to experience it from different directions. So you have the complete knowing. That's why we're here, to experience things and not to hide. The card's really central here is the moon. So there's a real reason for why you're hiding here, because love is worth a great deal. And sometimes we love a person during our whole life, but they die before we do. So we lose them. And then we have to stay with the pain of not having them anymore. So sometimes we feel that maybe it was easier to not have lived and like not have loved them at all. If I didn't know them, I wouldn't feel this sadness now. And it's the same thing for people avoiding love relationship, because they are always going to end anyway. So why bother? Why bother having a love in your life when you are going to lose it? So the reason to why love is so painful is because it's so valuable. You are feeling the pain when you lose it because you had something that was truly, utterly valuable. Something making your life worth living. Okay? So you're not just here to survive behind your castle wall, being this safe, having this treasure. You are here to live. You are here to live and fill your life with days worth to remember. When you are old and you're lying on the last minutes of your life, or the last days maybe, you are going to think back, and you are not going to remember those days you kept yourself safe behind your castle door. You are going to remember those times you took risk, and you loved, and you burned, and you had pain, and you longed for persons, and they came to you, and there were passion. And you're going to remember what came out of this, the beautiful house that you built together, the children that you had, your grandchildren, the whole family that you made out of this beautiful love. So the moon is fear. The moon is your deep feelings, and people have been learning that feelings are not good. So that's why you have restrained your body here. But still, Jupiter and the moon helps you to see this anyway. How blindfolded you are and how much you restrain your body. The feelings here, you are vibrating together with this water. You are feeling the pull. So you're feeling the discomfort. Something is missing. You're missing someone here. 8 is eternity symbol. It's some person here being like dog poo underneath your shoe, or gum in your hair. Totally impossible to get rid of. And if you would invite them in your life, in your very secure life, they could make you risk your stability. They could make you risk everything you have built up here. Because then, if they were gone, this thing wouldn't be worth anything, not without them. So it's this thing, the moon. It's your fear. It's what I said. We are here on a spiritual path, and the spiritual path is always going to lead straight to the door of what you fear the most. This is why you're here. You're here to face your fear. It's almost like therapy. We are here to have therapy, to meet our fears over and over again until we see, okay, so it wasn't dangerous. It's like having the same nightmare over and over again until you are finding a solution and you're over and done with it. You can see this in if you compare the different parts of your life, some parts of your life is running really smoothly. You're not fearful there, so you're able to create beautiful things. But in the areas where you're fearful, there is a blockage. You can't create things there. And if you try, you will see this fear right into the face. You will stare it right into your face. And it's because it's supposed to be like this. And you're supposed to do it until you're not scared anymore. And you're supposed to be brave. And you're supposed to be fearless going into these feelings and revealing this. This moon, it has deep roots going down, deep down in the waters, deep down, like roots through past lives. So sometimes feelings can be totally out of proportion. People can be really afraid of birds. Nothing have ever happened to them. But maybe they were a bird in an earlier life and the life didn't end so well. So now they are scared of birds. Being scared of birds is also being scared of seeing the truth from an overall perspective. Being scared of wasps, it's being scared of conflicts, spiders, scared of your own destiny. You know, this contracted destiny that you know is waiting for you. Scared of snakes, scared of change, horses, your own feelings, love. Being scared of losing someone, so you don't want to have them at all. The next card here is the beautiful 10 of Cups. It's Mars in Pisces, so it's the masculine getting closer to its feelings. We have all, most of us has chosen a very masculine approach to our lifestyle because we want to survive. It's kind of survival of the fittest, being the one not being fooled or being put in a position of having feelings for someone that doesn't return those feelings. But here's it's not this fear anymore. In this card, it's the masculine here being very strong and responsible and being there as a a guard for the family. And for his companion here, the cat, it's the feminine. The feminine is in the cat form, might be a little bit, it's a little bit the comedian way of comparing, but the cat is very close to the divine. And the female are as well, because the females are stargates, birthing, we are canals for where life comes down on earth, and when we die we go back to the great mother. It's a cycle like this. We're very close. The divine masculine, so we say it's like the log here that's burning. It's the divine feminine. The fire that's burning here, it's the divine masculine. It's what's happening. It's the action. The divine feminine is what already is. The cat is like just sitting all day, just staring, being in zen, being just a being. And the dog is doing a lot of stuff. It's a doer. And it's the dog could easily kill the cat, but it doesn't. If you are strong, you have to be nice. And we can see on numerous videos how the cat is ruling the poor dog, and the poor dog letting it because it has this big heart. So this is what's being awakened now, the big heart of the masculine, kind of embracing and taking care of the feminine and the children. The feminine being this, having this connection to the divine, is sometimes over emotional, and sometimes, you know, a cat can flip and just go bananas for no reason, like the feminine is. And then the dog needs to be there and keep the calm. Be the protector, be the one that makes the ground a little bit safe again. So the Nine of Wands is the fear of this situation, fear of losing it, fear of being trapped in it, fearing of the responsibility maybe, fearing of doing something wrong, fearing of not being good enough, fearing of not being, maybe being eaten actually by the dog. It's a lot of things here, but the Ten of Cups is where we are heading. We are supposed to reconnect. We are supposed to stop with the fear and start with the love making. So next card here is the Seven of Swords. So someone doesn't want to take responsibility. Someone feels this love, feels it to the bones, but they're faking, not pretending, not seeing it at all. We can see it here. It's the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. So it's someone fooling themselves, mostly fooling themselves. Probably others can see what's going on, and maybe thinking a little bit like, okay, so what's happening here? I don't see a logical reason for this behavior. There's no really logical reason for this behavior. The behavior is ruled by fear. This is a person not wanting to touch fear, not wanting to touch base with ground, not wanting to take responsibility, just want to live on the surface of things, not want to dig deep, don't want to have this loving relationships that you can lose, don't wanting to have a house, I still want someone else's, I don't want to work or build something from my own, I can fail, so I steal other person's stuff, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of this love. So what has made you feel like this? What has made you feel like you are not worthy of love? What's wrong with you? So the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. It's how you have been taught of surviving, and surviving by not touching, but not. It's kind of person have lost their whole family. They don't want to talk about it. That's this person. A person being very much in love with another person, but when the friends ask, it seems like you're hitting it off with that girl. They say, no, I'm not interested in her. It's this kind of energy. It's lying to yourself and to others because you are risking losing something that would actually be valuable if you had it. And you don't want to take the risk, because if you fail, what would that say about you? It would just kind of mirror back the picture that you already have about yourself, that you're not worthy. So this is a deep unworthiness, being so fearful of your own unworthiness that you are almost not living at all. It's like being a living dead, a vampire, without blood, without the heart pumping. Yes, you can live forever, immortal, nothing is going to disturb your everyday life, but there's going to be an everyday life. No love, no adventures, nothing exciting happening, nothing being built by your own hands, nothing being invested, no one remembering you when you are gone, leaving nothing behind. And this is so easy to turn around. It's just, you just have to do like this, and you have changed this, because this is just a thought pattern in your mind. It's just the fear. Face the fear. Look at it. It's not going to eat you alive. It's pain, and it's just frequencies and vibrations. It's not like you have broken a leg. It just wants to rush through your body, because it's a message. So it wants to give you a message, and you are so fearful about the message that you are running around in circle, not fulfilling your life, instead of taking the message and finding out where you're supposed to be for real. So this is not a big catastrophe. It's just your thoughts, kind of preventing you from living the life that you were supposed to live, the life of happiness and fulfillment. And life wants to grow towards the light. It doesn't want to stay in the darkness, stay in the shell, be protected forever, live forever in the shell, never becoming that flower it was supposed to be. Life is courageous. It breaks through that shell. It goes through the dark soil. It's fighting its way up. It doesn't even know the direction. It's fighting its way up. It just feels the longing for the sun, the love. Crack that shell open. It's time now. There's beautiful things waiting for you. Life is not uncomplicated, but living like this, making it rather dull. So here you have a 9 of Swords. So you're fearing the truth as well. Fearing to see the truth, because it's going to give you pain. As I said, pain is not dangerous. Pain is vibration messages. If you have been, I can see here for a long time, you have been keeping the pain at bay. You haven't been feeling it. You have been so safe in your own castle, keeping every problem at bay, not really investing in other things than yourself and your family. But here, when life wants something with you, it wants you to live for real. There's going to be a lot of pain waiting outside your door. They have been waiting for a long time. It's like building up a big chunk of letters, maybe letters inside bottles. So a big pile. So when you open that door, it's going to just throw itself over you, and you're going to have sleepless night, maybe missing someone. It can be a great love here. Yeah, both the Sun and the Lovers. This is the highest card for love in the whole tarot deck, and this is the first card for love in the major arcana. So there's also a Temperance card, number 14, when you meet and your demons play so well together and the work begins. So your soul is longing for something, and now when the door is open, it's going to come, and it's going to come like really intense, and it's going to feel very painful, but it's just the soul's light coming down in a body that has been tied up like a hard knot. So when the energy is coming down, it's going to hurt a little bit. It's like if you're sitting on your hand for a long while, it would be like no blood there, and when you let the blood run through again, it's going to be painful. So this is the kind of pain. It's not dangerous. It's just your life force coming into your body, making you aware of what's counting in life as well. So now we are counting 6, 7, 8, 9 swords. So a lot of thinking going on here, a lot of rationalizing. You're not going to solve this with mind, because this is a matter of the heart. So you need to use your soul. And here's the 6 of coins. So maybe you're going to try it a safe way. You're going to try to be friend with this person that's this gum in your hair. So maybe you can try that, see if it helps. 6 of coins is a good card. It's about starting to giving and receiving, like in a balanced way. And if there's an imbalance in the relationship, it's time to reveal this now. You're supposed to help each other. There's supposed to be a 50-50% thingy here. Sometimes we can't give 50. If you have lost your legs, you can't run around and do household chores. But you can do other things. You can read for people. You can help by just being, listening, being there. So that's different what we can give. But even the most poor people are sometimes the most generous. Okay, so you can give, and you can receive as well. So there's a beautiful exchange here of energy. The green is for unconditional love, and we can see that it comes here from the King of Coins. The King of Coins is like this dog. He just needs to find it out, or she needs to find this out. That she is this dog, wanting to be there for people, wanting to be a companion, friendship, making a win-win situation, helping each other, not trying to freeze each other out in the cold when there's so much warmth to be made here in between you. So 10 of coins, the moon, and 3 of swords. 3 of swords is an old pain. It's this with the moon. And you don't want to lose it again. You don't want to have another loss. So you're fearing this. 3 of Swords is how we have kind of deep freezed ourselves to not feel our emotions, but it doesn't help. The memories is still there. It's not going to go away. Pain is memory of beautiful things. Pain is remembering what has been of great value. So we are here in this world that's turning into ashes. But the beautiful thing is that ashes turn into life as well. It's a beautiful cycle. The human body itself is built from exploding stars. You can speak of ashes there. So we have made a long journey here, and we have had a lot of wounds on our way. but they are just experiences. And this is the time to open the floodgates to this pain, because it wants to be healed. It wants to be seen. The ice wants to melt. Your castle of ice wants to melt. The floods of emotions, memories wants to come. It's time now. There's no siege anymore. Nothing dangerous waiting outside the door. Just life that wants to connect with you. So here's strength, and that's rather beautiful because you have the 9 wands. That's the strength card for the minor arcana. You have this beautiful, strong love relationship and this strength here. So this is, you can turn this into another type of strength. Strength in connection. Strength is in being emotionally mature. Strength in actually deciding that other people count. Strength in being the one, being the bigger person. So it's a little bit what we see here with a 6 of coins, a person trying to be the bigger person, overcoming the worst nightmare fears. So I want to advise you also that have to do with the Capricorn, that take it easy with them, okay? So they have been holding our foundation, our root chakra, our stability of our economy, our families, our homes, but they have been sacrificing something to be this strong and holding the grid of our stability, and this is their own emotions, because they couldn't have them, and still fighting for this stability and this taking this responsibility. So if you have with the Capricorn to do, they might seem very strong on the outside, but they have a very wounded little child on the inside. So be careful with your Capricorn person. Know that they are not being like this of their own choice. It's things that need to come through now, a pain that need to be gone through. So be patient. They are going to show, you Capricorn is going to show a strong face and be brave and be the bigger person, but you're going to do this with your knees shaking and your teeth like clapping like this. So it's real fear here, but it's very brave to face it. I'm very proud of you. So you're recognizing here what's worth something in life, and you're going to go for companionship and passion, following your instincts and your intuition. This is feline creatures. It's the cat here. So being strong in this way, if you can be, if you already have lost everything, the cat doesn't own anything, and it can move from house to house. It just needs its own body. It can be in Zen whenever it wants to. So if you can be a human being instead of a human doing, you can take yourself with you wherever you go. So you don't have to fear anything happening. Even if your house would fall to pieces, you will still have you. So you can find another kind of inner peace. You can find an inner peace in this meditation, mindfulness, building the paradise garden for yourself, not with stuff, cars, houses, authority, keeping people on an arm's length distance. You can create this with meditation and you know, letting go of control. If you don't try to hold on so hard to things, it won't hurt so much when you lose them either. So the next card here is Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is a person seeing things very clearly. So I think that if you have a love relationship with someone and you try to fake something here, try to get back in some old habit maybe of deceiving each other, of not being truthful to one another, playing games, playing hooky. The Queen of Swords, she's not going to accept this. She's not going to take this. So you need to, if you want to be in a love relationship with a person, be honest, be true, be this instead. The Six of Swords and the Sun. Talk truthfully. Tell, I love you, but I'm scared to death about committed love relationships, and I don't know why, if that's the truth. Or you can say, I love you, but I can't be together with you, because we are having too much bigger differences. I'm ready to work on them if you are, but I'm scared. So that might be another truth. Don't act tough here. The Queen of Swords, your counterpart, are going to see through this. And if you are the Capricorn, having this person keeping you at bay, you are going to see through if they are trying to pull you back in some kind of lover's game that's not where they are not really invested with their full self, and you won't allow this to happen. This is justice, it's Libra, so it's this need to be equalness here, and she's going to see too that she's holding the truth here. It's you holding up the mirror into someone's face, or someone holding a mirror into your face, so you are able to see yourself, and you're not going to escape the truth. You are going to have to admit it, at least for yourself. It's a very good energy. This is feeling very strong. If someone is going like wobbling a little bit here, trying to get back to some safe old survival skill technique of keeping someone stuck in a relationship going nowhere, this won't happen, because the Queen of Swords is saying no. And the Strength card here, you see those, this can be a man as well as a female. It's not gender related. It's this being very sure of yourself, very emotionally mature, seeing what the other person is doing, not taking it personally, just seeing, okay, this person has a problem, they can't take responsibility, they don't love themselves enough, they are fearful, so they see this and they are saying, okay, look at yourself now, is this really what you want? Reality check can be very good here. It seems like there will be a reality check, but be careful, because those people here, they are going through some tremendous stuff, so they are not doing this to hurt you or harm you. They are doing this because there's a big pile of pain that needs to be worked through here, and they think they're going to almost die of it, and it's not going to happen. Of course, it's just old memories, old pain needs to be healed. So I'm going to take some cards for you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to give some advice to my dear sweet Capricorn. We have the Hawk Prince here, spirit communication, paying attention. So this is a time to be very awake. And it's the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. So we can see this with the Sun and the Six of Swords card. This is spirit communication, and the well is like going towards the truth, going and talk with the divine, getting like a lesson in truth. So you need to be very awake, listen to the message. If you get like, it's like homework from the divine, they are calling you in, they're saying, okay, so we need to do some adjustments here. You are a little bit like, of course, listen to us now, listen to your own wisdom. Don't try to run, don't try to hide. Face this thing here now. We see this energy is also coming from the heart. There's a falcon here also. Being able to see things from above perspective. So for you waiting for messages from people you have been missing maybe. So we have the Well Watcher. They have been with the well. They have been with the divine, getting very crucial lessons about how to take the next step. They are students and they are really trying. So give them some support, but don't let them play games with you. Okay, so we take past life oracle cards as well to see here what's the big fear here. Yeah, okay. Okay, if you are in authority, you never have to go hungry. So if you have been the master of success, being able to, everything is mine, my precious, I have the house, the car, everything. I never need to go hungry again. I never need to be without. So this is a person who wants to keep control, wants to be in authority, to not have to ever feel needy, because feeling needy is very painful and fearful for this person. So the deepest pain for you might be to not be able to fill your needs. So it's better to not try at all. And of course, this is not what we want here. We want life. We want life worth living. So be brave. Try to find out what you really need. Probably if you find what you really fear, you will find what you really need as well. Because if you really fear losing someone, you probably really need that person. So this is time for reality check. What do you need? And you can't be in control. If there's a love relationship with another person, you can never control them. They are going to be with you for of free will or not. But you are not supposed to starve. You are not supposed to go hungry. Life is going to, you need to start trusting life. You're trusting yourself too much, taking too much responsibility, taking too much control. You need to let go of this control, trust the divine. Life are supposed to be abundant. When you stop fearing things, things are going to come your way like more easy. It's not easy to come through someone that's tied up like this. So you're fearing lack, and you think that you are going to avoid lack by being in control, but it's not truth. The truth is that you need to find your true needs and start to fulfill them one by one. It's going to feel very freaky and scary, but it's the way through here. It's the way that you are going to make it. So, my dear Capricorn, thank you for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. I'm really grateful. Your comments are beautiful. I read them. I don't have time to answer everyone, but I'm really grateful. They are so utterly beautiful. If you want a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. You will find my email in the description box below the video. I also want to see you again in the middle of May, if that's possible. You're welcome back. So take really good care. Until then, bye-bye.